kids out here playing. Find them. Yeah. I'll say my advice today for lawn care people, to do lawn care in the summer. If you got families, this is only advice. By no means am I telling anybody what to do, but I think it's good to have a designated. There they go. That's the legacy. She's about to get in trouble because she's running. They didn't let you run out here. They got lifeguards out here too. Well, not really lifeguards because they're not going to drown, but somebody that's supervising. We're in the inner city, Toledo, Ohio, and pretty much having a blast, man. These kids are having a blast. But back what I was saying though, definitely, I think it's good to designate, some days or a day off where you spend it with your family. I know we all are out here grinding, trying to make as much money as possible. You know what I mean? Especially when we know the winter comes. Sometime, it's just not sometime, most of the time, it's just not as profitable as the summer, the spring, and even the fall. So it's a real good, I think, real good advice to designate a day or so, where you don't work. You just spend it with your family, spend it with your kids. I think a lot of us, maybe not all, but a lot of us are doing lawn care, and obviously you guys know I do junk removal too, but it's the same for that. And not having a 9-to-5 job, so we can have a little bit of extra time. So the way I look at it, if I'm just working the whole time and I never ever have time to spend with my kids or spend with family, or even if you significant other or whatever, you think in your mind, what are you doing it for? So that's just kind of what was running through my mind today. We didn't even plan to come here. I think one of my sons, they have on he has on like some jogging pants, if you could look. Just told him to take his shirt off, man, and go have fun. We were driving by and it's about 96.5 or something like that degrees today. My truck saying it's 93. But it definitely feels hotter, a little bit hotter outside, but 93 is still hot. I don't care what state you live in, unless you live in maybe Texas or, the bottom of Florida or, some of them states. That's not nothing to y'all, but we live in the Midwest, man. It's Toledo, Ohio, man. And 93 degrees is hot to us. So what they do is they turn on these water sprinklers, and kids come out here, even adults, man, they walk around and they cool off. We in the inner city, so we're not in the suburb. This is the inner city. We just was driving around, and I seen the sprinklers going, so I'm like, hey y'all, just take your shirts off, man. Take your shirts and shoes off and socks. And just go have a blast, man. But that's really my advice, spend some time, take a couple days, 1 or 2 days or however many you need to actually not do anything, and I'm still trying to get my days designated where you don't answer phones, you don't talk to nobody, like you literally I mean, literally just do stuff with your family, you know, stuff with your kids. And some people are gonna say the complete opposite of, you know, what I'm saying. You know, they're gonna be like, hey, you know, man, I'm working every day, I don't care. You know, I rest when it's winter time or when the season's over. And you know what? I don't knock anybody, because everybody's grind is different. You know what I'm saying? And I respect everybody's hustle, their grind. I respect everybody's focus by all means, man. I really do. So if that's what you feel you gotta do, go ahead. But just take that into consideration, you know. Take it into consideration, you know. I know a lot of people got the I'll sleep when I'll die mentality, and I see nothing wrong with that, you know, if that's the way you want to live. But me personally, that's not mine. You know, it's been mine in the past, but I wanna spend a little bit more time with, you know, my kids and stuff like that, and you know, so I try to designate, and I'm trying to do even better with it. It's a few days, man, where I don't really do anything but do that. So that's just the word for the day. I'm obviously out here a little bit bored, so I figured I'd make a video, and I'll probably make another video, you know. And that's pretty much all I got to say, man. If y'all like what I'm saying, you know, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, and enjoy y'all day, man. Hope it's not too hot where you are, but most likely it is.